Good afternoon and welcome to the last week of my undergraduate education, aka finals week. Great time to make a video, great time to make a comeback on YouTube, great choices on my part. At the beginning of my college career, I made a video called Welcome to University, which is all about my coming to college, unpacking, learning stuff, the first week of orientation basically. And now it's about to be over. I feel like I've just gotten into the swing of things. I've just learned how to actually study and how to pace myself, and now it's all done. If you can't tell, I'm all caffeinated. Gradually this semester I weaned myself off of coffee. And that sounds like, oh wow, a nice thing to do. But really it was out of laziness because I couldn't be bothered to make coffee in the morning anymore. But this morning my roommate made coffee and so I had some. I also baked cinnamon rolls before noon. So that was an accomplishment. So today is Monday. Graduation is on Saturday. I have a final tomorrow, Tuesday. The next day I have 2 finals on Wednesday and 1 final that I'm a little bit worried about on Thursday. Also, I got a graduation dress yesterday, which was a miracle to find, quite frankly. Look at this. It's pretty and it's comfy and I like it, which is very rare. So that's what's happening today. I'm about to start on my religion reading, which is to say I'm going to be reading my Bible for the next 3.5 hours. This semester is unusual in that I don't have a lot of papers due. Usually, being a creative writing and Spanish major, I have mostly papers to turn in. But this semester is different. I actually have 3 exams and 1 paper, which is actually technically a chapter of my novel. I will talk more about my novel, because this one is going to be the one that gets me an agent and goes to publishers first. I have a schedule for today. I'm going to stick to it, hopefully. And yeah, let's go. It's fully dark outside and I am ready for bed. It's been a long day. It is, what time is it actually? It's 11:52. I've been studying and typing up notes and stuff all day. And I'm ready to go to bed. I have a final tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. so I'm gonna be up a little bit earlier than I usually am. Usually I have my first class at noon, but that is not the case this week. This week I have to get up early. I'm going to bed now, done looking spooky, and I will see you in the morning. I must look like the most boring person ever right now. 2 hard-boiled eggs. Protein, what can I say? Good morning. It's Tuesday. Right now it is 8:35 a.m., which is way earlier than I normally wake up. So here's the plan for today. I'm going to eat my breakfast, these 2 lovely hard-boiled eggs, along with a cinnamon roll or 2, because I made those yesterday and I still have them. I'm gonna take the shuttle to main campus and I'm gonna take the test. It's gonna be fine. And then I am going to go to the library and hole myself up in there for a while to work on my chapter revisions for my novel. So I'm gonna do that and I will see you on the other side. It's 12:44 a.m. I just got back from the library. Productive 3 hours. I really needed to be there. So apparently I was really nervous for my religion exam today, which doesn't make sense. It's a level 100 class. Why would I be nervous for that? But I was, And that's why I woke up early. Yikes! And stayed awake. That is also why, after the exam, I was exhausted and came home and slept for an hour. Tomorrow I don't have an exam until 1:30 p.m. It's my Spanish exam. And then after that is my creative writing thing, for which I need to have my chapter revised. I guess tomorrow I'll talk about that more. For now, I am really tired. And I'm going to bed, so good night. This video might give you the impression that I'm a lot more organized and put together than I actually am. So here's what's on the docket today. I have a final at 1:30 for Spanish, which I haven't studied for, but I need to. And then I have my creative writing final, which is just turning in a second draft of the chapter of the novel. I still need to finish that and write a reflection. I think we're doing okay on time. So I'm going to finish that work right now, and I will get back to you pretty soon. I'm back. Before I go do my laundry, thought it would be fair to announce that as of about 15 minutes ago, when my final ended, I have a bachelor's degree in creative writing. Wow, wow. I'm now qualified to give writing advice, officially. I thought I'd talk a bit about my novel. So, the one that I'm working on now, I'm confident is going to be my first published novel. I don't know when, don't know how many changes I'll have to make before then, but it's going to happen. And that's an exciting feeling. If you know me in person, shoot me a message and I will tell you what it's about, because I now have a whole summary spiel that I tell people who want to know. Point is, I finished most of my finals now, and the only one left is tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. But before I keep studying for that, I'm going to treat myself to at least one episode of The Handmaid's Tale, which the new season is out today. Laundry, Hulu, dinner, don't know what I'm gonna get for dinner, and then studying for my history exam tomorrow. And then I'll be done. It is kind of hitting me that I'm done with school, and the weight is kind of lifting off my shoulders, but I need it to not just quite yet. It's a little bit scary, to be honest. Look at that clean line. Can't get that at a hair salon, which is why I do it myself. Wherever I live next, I'm gonna have to install a three-way mirror, because that's the only way I can do this. So it's the night before graduation, which is why I'm doing this. It still hasn't completely hit me that I'm graduating, but it will have to in the next 24 hours. It'll probably set in when all is said and done. Everybody has crossed the stage and I'm finally hugging my friends. Basically, goodbye. The future is very uncertain right now, and I don't know when I'll see any of them again, which is a scary thought when you've lived with people for 2 years straight and known them for 4 years. But you know, it's gotta happen. I did it. I graduated.